Hey guys, welcome back to Rack of Lamb. 3 years ago, I shared a recipe using one of my favorite air fryer toaster ovens. Today, I am happy to share yet another product by Ciarra, the Nosh oven, a steam oven with air fryer. I always get nervous unboxing products like this because I don't have a large kitchen. However, I was in awe when I removed the Nosh oven out of its box. It came with a manual and an enamel-coated baking pan. The oven itself has a retro-looking appearance. It comes in two colors, ashy cloud and ivory mist, for which I chose the latter. Included in the box is also a tiny little mitt and an oven rack. If you can't tell already, the oven is actually quite small, but would work if you're cooking for 2 to 3 people, I think. Weighing just 13 pounds with a capacity of 12 liters, this oven measures 12.5 inches wide, 14 inches high with a 13-inch depth. You know me, I'm not complaining about space-saving designs, especially when it fits right in my little nook here. Its compact size, sleek design, and 8-in-1 functionality offers more features than Ciarra's previous air fryer oven. Excited to test the oven out, I hand washed the baking pan and wire rack and immediately used it to make some pork chops for dinner. The touchpad was easy to follow and features all the functions available, including steam, rapid steam, vapor bake, steam clean, air fry, bake, dried, and ferment. Seems pretty well made and durable thus far, and the chime sounds are quite pleasant if you ask me. I marinated 5 pork chops for dinner, but quickly learned that I was only able to fit 4 onto the rack, forcing me to place the last one onto the baking pan at the very last minute, which wasn't a big problem. This clip here can probably give you a better idea if the Nosh oven is for you. I'm cooking for 2 adults and 2 children who are both big eaters. If you can cook using both the wire rack and baking pan, then you can get 3 to 4 servings out of this oven. If not, it might be a bit too small for you. Halfway through air frying, I did notice that the screen displayed the message turn over, which I love because I can't ever remember to flip my food. I also love how you can cook with ease and healthier with this oven. I mean, look at all the excess calories that are dripping off of these pork chops. At the same time, you can see how the air frying is starting to brown the surface. And just so you know, the air frying temperature goes up to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not something I see often. I flipped my pork chops over after 7 minutes, sprayed some oil on the other side, and was ready to feed them to my kiddos with noodles that were cooking on the stovetop. Cooking can't get any easier than this. These pork chops were ready in 14 minutes. You want to eat? Okay. I let out a sigh of relief when dinner was over, but what made it even better is the fact that I didn't need to clean the Nosh oven because it features a steam clean function. Just ensure that the water tank is full, then turn it on and wait for the magic to happen. After the steam cleaning was complete, I simply wiped the interior with a dry towel and it was sparkling clean again. The next day, I marinated chicken drumsticks that were likely injected with hormones, which explains their sizes. I managed to fit 6 onto the baking pan, but if American chicken were normal size, you can probably fit a few more in here.
There's only one thing I didn't really like yet. One of them's matte, and I'll show you the picture.
Knowing that the oven is gonna alert me when it is time to flip the drumsticks over, I set the air frying time for the full 25 minutes. Most importantly, when time was up, I removed the chicken from the oven, checked the internal temperature using my ThermoPro thermometer, and they were fully cooked. Hehehe. Then I threw in some potatoes that I had boiled on my stovetop so I can crisp them up using the air fryer function once more. If you don't know by now, the air frying function is what I love to use this oven for the most. Just look at how these potatoes came out after air frying for just 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What did you say about your dinner?
It's one of my favorite dinners.
To hear that from my kiddo just warms my heart, and I have to thank the Nosh oven for making it possible. In addition to using the oven for air frying pork chops and chicken drumsticks, I also use it to air fry char siu. Although it is on the smaller side, I managed to fit 2 pieces of pork shoulder onto the rack. The baking tray served the purpose of catching any drippings, and the char siu came out amazing, despite using a homemade marinade this time that didn't result in a red hue. Okay, enough with air frying. I hear ya. I quickly tested the baking feature the next day to heat up some chicken nuggets for lunch. I baked 10 pieces at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. May I add, I also love the built-in light and see-through window, and the fact that this small air fryer preheats 75% faster and cooks up to 30% faster than traditional ovens, making mealtime a breeze. The nuggets came out crispy with a hot interior. Seriously, little time needed and got the job done. Checking off another box here. For dinner, I decided to test out the steaming function, which is a huge selling point because this cooking method allows you to lock in nutrients and flavors with delicious results. The steam oven works by drawing water that comes from this water reservoir, heating it to 212 degrees Fahrenheit and releasing them into the oven cavity. And what better way to test this function than to use rackoflam's Chinese steamed fish recipe? I have the whole branzino so it fits onto the baking tray, topped with ginger slices, then steamed for 11 minutes. Steaming is by far one of the easiest ways to cook a healthy meal, to preserve nutrients and natural flavors without the need for excess oils and fats. This can be achieved by this small oven as well. Condensation from the steaming resulted in this, but it just required a little wipe down and it was back in shape again. After steaming the fish, I tested the Nosh oven out with steamed eggs, again using rackoflam's recipe. I started with the steam function, but noticed that it required more steaming time after 10 minutes. That's when I figured, let me test out the rapid steaming function to see what that does. I removed the saran wrap and rapid steamed the eggs for another 5 minutes, and it came out fully cooked, guys. It was actually pretty neat monitoring the eggs through the glass window and witnessing the solidifying of steamed eggs before your eyes. The surface wasn't smooth due to the removal of the saran wrap, but the eggs were cooked and still jiggled. That's all that mattered to me at the moment. My younger kid was crying and I had multiple things going on at the same time. I just wanted to create some peace in the kitchen by presenting my family with a delicious meal. And so I did. When dinner was ready, all made by the Nosh oven, everyone sat down by the dining table and quietly enjoyed their meals. A small oven with 8 functions and can easily replace a variety of appliances. Just one press of a button to steam, bake, air fry, dry, ferment, or steam clean. If you're interested in the Nosh oven by Ciarra, find more details in the description box below and use my special code RAOL for $90 off. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and visit rackoflam.com for more. Thanks for watching.